In this video, we will talk about the different types of virtualization. Remember that there are a lot of concepts here. We will see them in detail. But remember that we are trying to perform the operations that a computer will do using another computer. We are emulating that computer. So here the first concept is the hypervisor. The hypervisor is the program that will act as the hardware for the virtual computer. So this program, the hypervisor, will run the instructions of the virtualized computer. Okay, we have here the hypervisor and hypervisor here, but remember the hypervisor is the program that will run the virtual computer. Here, the two types here are this, the bare metal and the hosted. Bare metal, in bare metal virtualization, we have the hardware here. We always need a hardware for running the computer, and over the hardware, we will install directly the hypervisor. So we won't have an operating system. The hypervisor won't need Windows, Linux, Apple, or whatever. Will be like an operating system running on top of the hardware. There are Proxmox, for example, will be an example of bare metal virtualization, and on top of the hypervisor, this is the program that will act as the computer. We will run different virtual computers. So the guest operating system is the operating system that we will install on that virtual computer. We could have a Windows here, for example, a Linux here, or two Windows, or whatever. But the important part here is the hypervisor is in direct contact with the hardware. Okay, so this is the most efficient way of using virtualization, because you don't have intermediate layers here between the hypervisor and the hardware. We won't be using this kind of virtualization in the course. We will use a more user-friendly one, that is the hosted type of virtualization. In the hosted type of virtualization, we also have the hardware, and we have an operating system installed here. This will be the operating system you are currently using in your machine. So for example, if you have Windows, you will have a Windows here, or Linux, or a Mac OS operating system. This will be your current operating system. You will have another programs here, maybe a word processor, a web browser, and whatever. And on top of this operating system, we install the hypervisor. We can have more than one hypervisor in an operating system, but we will be working only with one kind of hypervisor. And on top of this hypervisor, this is the program that emulates the hardware for the virtual computers. We will install a different operating system. It's the same as here, but we have an intermediate layer that is our current operating system. So those are the two main ways of virtualizing computers. There is another one that is container. There are containers, but we will see containers in depth in a later unit. So for now, we will do that. And we will work here the hypervisor that we will use, VirtualBox. This is the hypervisor we will be using in this course. We will be giving support and explanation for VirtualBox. You can use a different virtual machine system you want, different hypervisor, but we won't support this in the course.